Alright, welcome back folks. Well, last time we finished the cave, which was quite a lot of work, but then I also started having theories about these puzzles, which didn't seem to be working out. I think what I should do is I should write this one down, and then recheck it against the map and see if I can make it fit, because it's such a good idea. Surely, this is what they would do. Why have I drawn it here? In the worst place on my whiteboard possible. Okay. Okay. Got it. Everything else I'll figure out later. Because, like, there's no symbols or anything, right? So I must be looking for something in the world that gives me the information for those puzzles. Therefore, the map being the tree makes a lot of sense and would be really cool. It's gotta be the thing, right? Unless there's just a tree somewhere that I have to use. Surely, though, especially with how tree-like it was. Where is the nearest map? I guess I'll go back to the one I was using. This feels so like it should be the thing. That's definitely an under, right? Like that. Yeah, I mean, these aren't connected. So the puzzle at the bottom split into three, which this does. 1, 2, 3, with a really short one. And then all of those split into 2. Now that's my issue. This splits into 3 for sure. This splits into 2, and then into 3. That does not fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit. I don't think there's any way I could make this fit. Pretty sure. And like one of them just has like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. No. Okay, it's not that. I don't think. Maybe that's relevant to something else, but it's so tree-like. It's so tree-like, and I still don't know what your thing is all about. Sine wave, where's the sine wave? Got no idea. Is it the grass somewhere? Is it this grass? No. This is clearly not very gritty grass. Okay, let's go do something that I know exists and needs doing. Instead of stuff that I don't know exists. Over here. There's a door up here at the top that needs opening, and it will open if I manage to power all of these. Yeah, right now 2 of them are powered. Let's power the rest. So right now I'm pretty far away from stuff, so let's do this. Oh, I guess now I have 3 power sources and still 4 bridges. There's no extra bridges anywhere. Okay, so then this is how do I use 4 bridges to connect the start points for the power to everything. How can that possibly work? How can everything be connected? Because 3 of them would have to be connecting to the power itself. Oh, it's not that I want them all connected. It's something else. Why are these blue right now? I would like to see that door, please. Why are you blue? Why are you blue? Does that count? That counts. Why? Now it's not blue. These 2 are blue. Is it just if it's connected? Disconnected. This may or may not be blue. I guess I could move these. Not blue. How do you decide? Blue. And not because you're powered, for some other reason. What's the logic here? You're still happy. You're still happy. In fact, I've got a lot of them happy now, but I do not know why. Some of them have a different shape. I guess that means you don't have a bridge. Yet you're still happy. Is it to do with whether the... because these are all flowers. Whether... so you want everything next to you to be different to you, which they are. Or those two. You want one thing. I mean, that's just representing the fact that there's one bridge there, and that changes if I have two bridges, like that. What does the blue symbol mean? Why are you not happy now? Do you go happy again when I put this back? You do. Why? And now I can't see if you're happy. This one's happy. I think it stayed happy. So no matter which way I put you, you're always happy until I take away the bridge. Wait, you're unhappy now? What on earth does this mean? Do you specifically not want a bridge? Is that all it means? Is it whether they want a bridge or don't want a bridge? You've still got a bridge, so let's go give you one. Sorry, let's go take it away. That's what I meant to say. You got two, so you're unhappy? Are you going to be happy now? No. Oh, because you've still got that one. Where am I going to put all these? Would this work if I had... if I've got four bridges? You want a bridge, you want a bridge, you want a bridge. You want a bridge. This one wanted a bridge? Yes. What about that one? Is it just two that don't want a bridge? Just the top right and the bottom right. I guess so. But then that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that need bridges. Oh, this could be interesting. I'm gonna have to loop around. So like leave these two connected. Get these two connected. 1 bridge, 2 bridge. 3, 4. I also need to be able to leave. So no, the door that needs to exist is the one here, except there's a second way in there. So that's, okay, that's not true. So, but I need to be able to leave after I've moved the bridge. So 1 here, 2, 3, 4. But I need to be able to leave. Any bridges with any platforms with 2 bridges are wasting bridges. So, yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That would do it. That would indeed do it. Okay. I think that's what I want to do. So, you go here. No, go here. And we'll try not to connect to these anymore, if that's at all feasible. I don't think that's feasible. I'm going to connect to them and then remove it. Okay, so you go there. You come up here. How's this gonna work? I probably will have to leave and come back on from somewhere, I think, at some point. Let's get this one. In fact, you're unhappy if you have to. Yeah, okay, so they all just want one bridge. That's what this represents. That does make sense. So, yeah. Okay, if I bring this down here, I can connect these two, but then I can't leave without another one with me. Okay, let's bring another one with me. There's probably going to be a certain way this has to end. In fact, let's take this one down. Or that one, sure. Okay, now these are connected, and we can leave on this one. Oh. Alright, so those lot are done. We need to do this one and get out of there. So do this. Okay, I think I can do this without leaving. You go there. Then I rotate this one that way. Yes. Ta-da! Okay, a new thing. How do I get there? Let's go this way, I guess. I remember I had to come down from the top somewhere. Do I have to be on the upper level? I do. Can I get through? I can go through the cave. Okay. It's a very winding path. Through the cave, up the stairs, over the bridge. Yeah, down here. Keeping an eye out on the environment just in case there's something I need to deal with. I've done all these. I've not been in here. Where's this going to go? Or is this just going to be like... I think it might just lead to a big fancy puzzle at the end. Okay, so that's on, that's off. So that's on. Because the shape can't continue that way. I've had a lot of practice with these now. Also can't go up. So there we go. You're off, you're off. That can't go up, so you're on. Can't go left, so you're on. Wait, we're done. No, we're not, because they're the same shape. There we go, now we're done. It's an easy rule to forget. The fact that they have to be different shapes. You're fixed on, I want two to be the same as you, so there we go. That means these all need to have that shape, so that. That, yep. You need three the same as you. So let's just decide it's like this. Which means you're that shape. Okay, this is going to be loads of T-shapes. How are you going to be a T-shape? Hold on. T-shape? You have to be a T-shape. You have to be on that edge. So like that? Oh no. Oh no, like that. Yep, okay. And then you're there. You're like this. You're like that. You're like this. And we're done. Yay. You are on. You want everything to be different to you. So this is off. And these are different, but I don't know which way around. You want everything, you want three things to be the same as you. Okay, how's this going to cascade? Because all of these next to each other are all going to affect each other. If you want three things the same as you, then... I mean, you've currently got that, but I assume there's a problem. Well, I'd have to fill in that and that. And then you want two things that are the same as you, but it's not going to be that. It could be this. This doesn't feel like a very logical way of doing this. Three things the same as you, you've got it. One thing the same as you, you've got it. Two things the same as you, you've got more than that. But you are going to have to be different. One thing the same as you. I mean, it could be like this, right? No, it can't be. Aha. One thing the same as you. These have to be different. Sorry, these two things have to be the same thing. And I've decided you have to be off. So that's off. So you're on and that's on. But then you've got three things the same. You got one thing the same as you. So this doesn't work. I think that leads to a contradiction. So let's say you're on. Three things the same as you. You got one of those. You need two more. Well, you need one thing the same as you. There's quite a few ways this could go. I'm not really happy with any of the logic I'm using right now. Maybe I should just start with like you and see where the contradiction happens. Okay, let's say they're all going to be different, so we did this. That means you have to be off. That means you are going to need that and that. You've got your 3, you've got your 1. This could work. This actually looks kind of reasonable. Ish. That means you're off, because otherwise... hold on. Yeah, to go into this space. Yes, yep. Like that. This is looking okay. And that's... off, off. You're like that, you're like that. Do I have to fill anything else here? Am I not done? No, I messed you up. Okay, so you had to be like that. So that has to be like that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, everything's going wrong. No, okay, let's start again. Start again. I made a mistake too early on. Let's put you off and these on again. You need 1 that's the same as you, so you have to stay off. You need 2 that are the same as you. Can't be you. So it's 2 others. It can't be you. So it's these 2. Are you happy? You're happy. Are you happy? You're happy. Therefore that's the shape. That has to stay off. Stay off. So this, you're on. You're off, you're off. This cannot go any further down. It also cannot go to the left, in which case there's a problem, right? No, it's not a problem. That goes there. Wait. That goes down then, but not there. That goes there. Oh gosh, this is getting confusing. That's. Yay. Okay, now the giant puzzles. Does every area have one of these, like, sections with a giant puzzle at the end? Maybe. I have to go back and check, I think. I'm not going to be left with much to figure out after this, except, like, the big things that I really don't know anything about. Okay, all of these are different. Okay, so these are all going to be the same shape sticking outwards. That's kind of interesting. You all go like that then. You want one thing the same as you, so you. Well, you can't be on then, you're off. Because you've got two that are on next to you. So one of these is off, one of them is on. Oh, well, that's on. That's off. Okay. I love the petals where it's four of the same color. That really makes it it just like fills in a lot very quickly. It's satisfying. We're not going to be I mean, we could be, but only if we made a complete symmetrical thing, which we can't. Can I guarantee that? I don't know. Three of the same thing. Well, it's going to have to be on. Okay. I could think I can imagine what the shape's going to look like, but yeah, we'll wait until we get there. Those are off. You want one of the same. Well, I don't know where that's going to be yet. Can I decide that these don't connect? Because if that's the case, then this adds a lot. I think I'm going to have to figure that out. If these were connected, what would that mean? That would mean that this and this would have to be the same, basically. Therefore, this would have to be a... This is... No, they never connect. This is going this way. So these are all going like this. And therefore like this. I believe this. This is kind of what I was imagining as well. You want two that are the same as you. None of these can connect. Two that are the same as you. Could that be filled in? It couldn't. You are never filled in. You are never filled in. You are never filled in. So two the same as you like that. So this extends. That's also not too surprising. This is how I imagine this is going. That goes down. Ooh, okay, that fills that in, which is fine. Fills that in. I do like these rotationally symmetric puzzles, don't they? They end up very pretty looking, so makes sense. Well, okay, so these can't connect. Oh, they could connect, couldn't they? This would be a rotationally symmetric thing where they could all just match. Except that can't be filled in. I think there's a reason they can't connect in all these places. In fact, yeah, there's a good reason they can't connect here because of the flowers. In fact, I guess the flowers are like cutting it off at every stage. So you need two that are the same, so like that. So you are now part of it. This is nice. Then you need two that are the same. You need one that's the same, which is going to have to be that, so you stay blank. That's going to be the same in every corner. You need another one. Which way? You need one that's the same. Which can't be... It could be blank. If we filled that in and filled that in. I don't think there's any issue with that. Except that. Wait, no, hold on. Oof. That one, that one, that one, that one, no. So this is going to determine whether that's filled in or not. You need one that's the same. Oh, this can't go that way because of that. Okay, so you're empty, you're empty, you're empty. So you need one that's the same. You've got one that's the same, but you could be toggled. How does this end? You need... Okay, there we go. That goes that way, that way, that way, that way. These can't connect. I think that's done. You're unhappy. You need one that's the same. So down, 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 down. Wait. Oh no, you need one that's the same. So you have to be filled in. But then that has to be filled in, that has to be filled in. That has to be filled in, but it can't be. Unless we are connecting around the outsides? That would be rotationally symmetric. And fill that in? This feels wrong. I've gone wrong somewhere. Or I have not. Okay. Wow, they actually ended up being part of the same shape. Whoa. It ended up being like more filled in than I expected. I expected like tendrily spirals. Okie dokie. Filled in. So filled in, filled in, filled in. So filled in, filled in, filled in. Thank you very much. So not filled in, not filled in, not filled in, not filled in, not filled in. Otherwise it would continue down this way. And that can't go upwards as well. That's another good reason. That doesn't go to the right, except I don't know whether you're filled in or not. This is the rotational one. You want everything to be the same as you, but this can't continue any further up. That's cut off. So that's blank, 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 blank. So we have a plus here, which can only be arranged one way here. Yep. So that's a plus. So I think this is going to be cut off. However, the pluses are going to clash. We've got symbols that are the same. Wait, that means you're an isolated thing. Which means you have to be blank, like this. I need to somehow make one of these not a... Okay, so you're on. Everything different to you. One of these needs to be not a plus, except you... Like, where are we at now? A bunch of things... Oh, yeah, it's the shapes aren't unhappy. Well, the shapes are unhappy, I mean. How do I vary them up? Well, so this one... Oh, it has to be cut off there and there. Where could this one grow? Here, but then we connect to there. So, okay, so these two have to be cut off. So that's empty for sure. This can't grow over here. And it can't grow up, and it can't grow to the left. So that is a plus. So this one's not a plus. This one's this. But then that affects the shape of this. No. I can't make them both pluses, right? And then you're unhappy. Well, you're not unhappy if you do that. One of these can change somehow. That way, unhappy. That way, not good at all. That way, not good at all. So into that space. So into that space. But then... Oh, and it continues like that. Yay! Woohoo! We did another thing. I need to check my achievements, see like what my progress is at. It's pretty far along. I'm not sure if the cave would have counted for something. Okay, we are at the point where I don't know what's left except for the things in the cave at the entrance. And trying to understand the cubes, which I still don't. I could look for a tree that matches the tree shape, I guess. That could be one thing I do. Is there any other, like, okay, let's go back down to it, actually. Is there any, you break into 2. Like, I wonder if there's any trees anywhere that I haven't used that match the pattern that I've drawn. But I'm also wondering, is there anything here that I could, like, clues me into anything at all? I mean, I could write down what all these things are. That's, like, I feel like I should recognize a thing that's like this, but then has 2 bits missing. Also this, with the dots. 7 across, 4 down. Dots were in the pond. Dots were in the pond. 7 across, 4 down. I think that's what it was. 7 across, 4 down. Once again, I'm going to take a look and it'll probably be wrong and then I'll stop. This is like what the game's going to be now, is just me going, huh? Okay, I figured out what this meant. Let's just match those. Which makes me think there should be matching geometry for the rest of the cube things. Okay, over here. Over here. Let's go around the outside. Solved you. This pond, how big are you? How do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Oh, I've got it. I've got it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got it. Okay, let me draw it. Let me draw it. Let me draw it. It has to be. Maybe in each area there's a corresponding thing. So da 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 da. Sorry, I'm drawing on my whiteboard. 7 by 4. So then on the right hand side, 1 down, I've got 2. I love how I saw this like so early on in my playthrough. And then at the bottom we've got a 1. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. This is why I warned everybody not to watch until you've played it yourself, because I noticed that super early. So if you were watching, you would have got spoiled. 1, 2, 3. This is excellent. I'm kind of having to hope that there's none under here. How would I know? It looks like a pretty easy puzzle. If okay. Oh no! I see it. There's 3 lights there. I see it. There's 3 lights there. That's another number. Oh, and there's 2 here. Oh my! I don't think I said it at the time, but I remember looking at these 2 and going, "Why is one higher than the other?" Oh, that is cool. Okay. So that's 2 along from the 1, so 2. Okay, are there any more on the building or like at the sides? Uh-oh, 1 and 1? I think so. 1 and 1. Yep. Are these different colours possibly? Ooh, I'm going to mark them down on my whiteboard as different colours, just in case they're not supposed to be together. I think that's everything. I'm not seeing any other things that would look like they would be part of it. I guess I could go up the building just in case. Oh, oh, okay. And 5 purple in the middle. No way, that's cool. I've totally got this though, like assuming I haven't counted anything wrong. Okay. I've got this. I have got this. Let's go do it. I'm gonna guess that the colours do matter there as well. Yeah, for sure. This is excellent. Okay, now I'm really looking forward to going to find the others as well. I'm gonna assume they're in the same areas. Although, like, this is the area of this stuff. I don't know how it corresponds to that weird shape with the corner cut out of it. Okay, I really hope this is right, so I feel like I know what I'm doing for this end part of the game, otherwise next time I have no clue. They're definitely different colours, otherwise I think we just fill up the whole grid, pretty much. Okay, so there's a 3 here, and it has to go like that because there's a 1 here. And there's a 3 here, and there's a 2 there. The 2 and the 1 could be connected, they could not be connected. There's a 1 there, and there's a 1 there, but these are blue. Well, I've put them in blue on my board, I don't know if they were blue. But these were the lights. Same as this is the lights. And then the 5 from the purple lights at the top of the building is there. And then we've got a 2 there and a 1 there. So let's not mark it in unless I know it's blank. Where can I start from? 1, 2, 3. So there's a 2 and a 1 over here that aren't going to connect to anything. Well, how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this is 7 by 4, 28? Okay. That's actually a lot of spaces that can just be used to block off regions. Where can I begin? Well, I know that this one is different to those 2, and that they're by themselves. So maybe I should just do... Oh, and it can't be like this, because then this region becomes too big. Okay, so it's this and this. So that's the 1's done. There's a 3 over here that needs to be done, which I think is probably like that, and then this is blocked off, and then we do a 5 here. I bet this is hard to visualize without the without the stuff, without the dots. I think you are separate from the 2. Do I? Actually, this could be quite hard to do. 3, 1. So like, if these are connected, then this goes that way, which is an issue. So I think it has to be like that. But then where does the 2 go? This way, but then this would have to be blocked off. But then the 1's broken. Have I got this right? I've got this right, yeah. Hold on, if you are connected, then this has to be cut off. In which case, this is wrong. Except 1, 2, 3, yeah, the 1's are never going to help. So the colour that's in this position, which is a 3, is the same as colour in this position and this position, but they're both 1s, so that's never going to connect up nicely. I mean, I guessed up here, but I didn't guess here. And I didn't guess here either. Like, that can't be filled in, because then the 1's have to be empty. And because they're 1's, they'd have to be cut off, and then this is too big. So that's empty. These are filled. This has to end. These all have to be empty now, because that's not going to connect to anything. So if you go this way, there's no way, like there's a 1 here, a 2 here, a 1 and a 2 here, and a 3 up here. Were they all lily pads? I think they were. No, this is blue. I've marked it down wrong. I decided to change colour. The 2 at the bottom was the lights on the building. And they were normal looking lights, like yellow lights. Okay, let's reset. I've changed my whiteboard drawing. So 1, 2, 3. And there's a 2 here, so in theory actually stuff could join together. You're separate, you're there. Still not certain about whether it will join together. I think it's still true that this has to be blank or filled. If that's blank, these are filled. If that's filled, these are blank. But they didn't. They might connect now, but they can't connect. Okay. If these are filled and they connect, what would happen? There's like too much space that would have to be filled. You'd have to be filled. Yeah, it would be too big. Okay. So I still think they're separate from each other. This might be filled, it might not be filled. So that still means that these are filled. These are all empty, I believe. So then a 3 up here. Oh. 3 up here. It's like that, yeah. 1, 1, 5. 2 here. Well, it can't be empty, so it's filled, so the 2's done. So that has to be empty. So that's the 5's got 4 already. And so it can't go up, that has to be cut off. Alright. And it can't go this way, so it has to go that way. So this has to be cut off. That leaves 1 and a 2 here. Can I not just... I can't put those together. I can... That has to be empty, so that has to be cut off. So the 2 is here. And I put that in with the blanks. Ta-da! I am doing it. Okay. I think I get what this wants from me, and it's roughly what I was expecting. But what this has done is made me feel more confident that the thing I'm looking for is going to be in the corresponding area, instead of just like in a random place. Okay. Fascinating. So this could be like the paths, but just not on the map, like in that area. I could believe that. Oh, in fact, that was quite a branching place, wasn't it? There's like the park that had the gates that opened. I think there were 3 sections at the beginning. All right. Okay, I am looking forward to trying to figure out some of these next time. Is there anything else left? There's the cave. There's this. Let's try to understand the cubes. But maybe I don't need to understand the cubes. Who knows? Okay. Alright, I'll see you next time for... I think I'll try and figure out the tree one. See you then. Goodbye.